Hi there, and welcome to Apple World. Blueface has most certainly stopped people in their tracks with some really impolite and questionable stuff all through his rap vocation. From wild jokes via web-based entertainment to working up shows in the music world, he's generally at the center of attention for something that gets individuals talking, whether it's his strong verses or the hamburgers he's gotten into with different artists. Blueface knows how to cause a ruckus today. We will plunge into a portion of the minutes that had everybody shaking their heads, chuckling, or just straight up stunned. Prepare to see what makes Blueface quite possibly one of the most talked about rappers out there. We should begin with Blueface and Chrisean. Rockin' boy, where do we even begin? 2 or 3 have experienced each circumstance you could contemplate, and man has a few circumstances that have gone monstrous. Their relationship has been everything except smooth, so we should get into it. One Tuesday morning in the city of Hollywood, things among Blueface and Chrisean heightened to an unheard-of level, and it was undeniably caught on video. The recording shows Chrisean as the underlying assailant, following Blueface, snatching at his shirt and yanking him in reverse. She didn't stop there. She pushed him while gripping his shirt and afterward swung him across the face, yet Blueface's reaction was far from limited. He was back in a real sense. The rock in her head thumped her to the ground and, surprisingly, ripped off the chain around her neck. The squabble didn't end there. It went on around the bend where Blueface tossed her against a wall and her multiple times in the head and body. The battle was unusually unfurling on occasion, as though in sluggish movement, ultimately flamed out, and they headed out in a different direction. Great night. What do I know, brother? Are all of you right, man? Brother, that is not great. Damn, brother. Continue to follow me. Greetings to Hollywood, you just dropped the telephone. For what reason are you that man? He's not doing anything to you. Why, man? And that is not every one of the discourteous minutes between these two. Blueface has done significantly more to add to the show through their fascinating relationship with Chris. CN Rock has stood out as truly newsworthy for the 2 ups and downs. However, the lows have frequently gotten the public's attention, particularly with regards to the slight toward the start of 2023. Chrisean shared the insight about her pregnancy a second ago that ought to have been upbeat, yet immediately went bad-faced and openly questioned whether he was the dad guaranteeing via virtual entertainment. Rock has had experiences with 10 distinct men. Somewhat recently until the IC-DNA test, then it's not mine. This public allegation addressed Chrisean's constancy as well as circulated their confidential issues so that the world might see the adventure went on with Blueface taking steps to petition for care of the child, only to later uncover that he had taken a mysterious paternity test that's supposed to have affirmed he was not the dad. This to and fro played out openly, adding layers of embarrassment and stress to a generally stressed relationship. Their relationship, which started on Blueface's unscripted TV drama, The Blue Young Ladies Club, has been set apart by legitimate questions and public conflicts. Blueface's irreverence stretched out past their individual connections to virtual entertainment, where he has offered a few slanderous remarks about Chrisean remembering calling her a cheat and disregarding her for various events. One especially depressed spot was when Blueface shared screen captures of text discussions and blamed Chrisean for taking his vehicle and breaking into his home. He even ventured to say that cheating is the most obviously terrible thing you can do as a female. I'd have more regard for further disparaging her personality. Their relationship endured one more shot when Blueface blamed Chris Ocean for being engaged with Offset, stoking the shoot of their generally unstable relationship. Notwithstanding these allegations, Offset denied any inclusion, with Chrisean raising doubt about Blueface's cases, further confounding their public story, and discussing rappers. We have Soulja Boy. Blueface and Soulja Boy have had a few hamburgers previously, and Kid didn't get discourteous. The strain between these two hit an edge of boiling over north of the end of the week, with the 2 craftsmen exchanging affronts as well as undermining physicality against one another. It all began when Blueface guaranteed he'd handily beat Soulja Boy in a versus fight, making fun of Soulja's hit records or, in his view, the scarcity in that department. Soulja Boy never needs to withdraw, he applauded back on Instagram Live, assuming Blueface planned to perform a bust-down thought. Tiana multiple times in succession, he then recorded his noteworthy program of colleagues over the course of the years, including names like Sneak K9 50 Cent and DJ Ked, to feature exactly the way in which outclassed Blueface would be in such a fight. Yubo performed Transport Down Tiana multiple times straight, cut it out that A excluding she making applaud. Ricky B, I got melodies for 50 pennies, all kind of sh-t, brother. Do you truly realize my index? Come on, brother. Gucci handkerchief with Gucci man and bashful low find happiness in the hereafter timid low made me go in the vault. I get the pulling out with Bowo, and you know the number of tunes I got, mate. I get to take out Sneak K9. I got melodies with Sneak K9 50 penny. Bowo, who named him 3-pointer SL Omaran. Everyone. What the FDJK, yet things took a profoundly private and ill-bred turn when Blueface professed to have laid down with the mother of Soulja's kid. He didn't stop there. He even proposed on Instagram Live straightforwardly to Soulja Boy that he may be the youngster's organic dad. This crazy case was a reasonable endeavor to get under Soulja Boy's skin, and it worked. Soulja Boy fought back by promising to lay down with Blueface's ongoing sweetheart, Jaden Alexis, and his ex, Chris Sean. Rock the to and fro heightened to where Soulja Boy took steps to pull up on Blueface, testing him to a battle they settled on an area to meet, yet as per Blueface, Soulja Boy was a flake-out. Blueface took to Instagram Live to get down on Soulja Boy for not showing up, while Soulja Boy answered that he would face Blueface according to his own preferences, promising savagery was on the way. Blueface didn't ease up, blaming Soulja Boy for being terrified to meet for a battle and rationalizing his non-appeal. Ramsey emphasized his case about laying down with Soulja's kid's mom, proclaiming that as a triumph over Soulja Boy in itself. He even proposed to meet Soulja at an area of his decision to resolve their debate, further filling the fire of their fight. Came to came to LA and attempt to foe with a hood, and they don't you, so you terrified to get out whatever hood it was. You realize they going to blame everything on your butt like Sours, the boofist, while we getting down all that. Hello, so you know it's program DP when beat on you and you try not to bang back. I don't give it on camera in that frame of mind in the town hall and the police headquarters. You realize that is a DP, right? Hello, that is all cool and everything except while we got down. However, brother, as of now, fire, you didn't come to the recreation area. Hello. So look at this. You were truly at the recreation area today. I was at the recreation area in the schoolyard. Where were you? Why don't you post any recordings or take any photos? Because that is too government. How could I post an image of a recreation area hanging tight? I'm waiting for the post-trial process, so you should be at the shopping center. Officer, come here and come on now. You are going against yourself, so why do you send a tweet out on the off chance that you are going to say you were there? Adventure between Blueface and Soulja Boy was loaded up with disregard and personal remarks, particularly from Blueface, who crossed individual limits to incite Soulja Boy. The meet between these two rappers exhibited not simply the serious idea of the hip jump industry, yet in addition how rapidly private assaults can heighten strains among craftsmen, and Blueface didn't get rude with Soulja Boy. He went off on El Ochoa too. The show started off when Blueface dropped some serious shade in the bar. By remix by Jaden Alexis, who's been shaking a wedding band from Blueface since October. This track wasn't simply any melody, it was a diss track that went after everybody from Offset and Cardi B to Soulja Boy, and of course NL Cho. In one of the stanzas, Blueface darted an immediate shot at Nell Shoa, raising Marissa Da, a model and financial specialist who has a kid with NL Choppa Blue countenances, versus NL child mother need of hits. While you lying about the number, you realize I got the digits we are. Reasonable Poke, referring to a period day, purportedly turned down Blueface's advances. D herself spilled the tea on an Instagram Live, reviewing how Blueface attempted to hit on her regardless of realizing she was Nil Choppa's child mom. She guaranteed Blueface as her, so you're going to pick my child mother over me, after she dismissed him, and Ellie Chaw rushed to applaud back, taking to Twitter to call out Blueface for talking to him, proposing they settle their disparities in a big name confining coordinate. Las Vegas Choppa's test was bound with scorn, particularly featuring Blueface's supposed history towards ladies, a reference to Chris Sean Rock's allegations against Blueface. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.